Hello again. This is just a short piece because I found something on the comments on this channel recently so exquisitely funny that I just felt I had to share it. YouTube's now receiving complaints every day about my racism, nationalism, xenophobia, probably homophobia as well. I don't know. Anyway, various sorts of phobias, and people are trying to get the channel shut down, which won't surprise anybody. The latest person to contact them was a woman in Kampala who said in a comment that she lives for truth, which immediately raised my suspicions. I might mention that anyone who boasts of being truthful and honest is, in my experience, almost invariably likely to be a thief and a liar. Why do I say this? I grew up in the East End of London. Despite the careful precision and the pedantic way I speak, that's not how I was raised. I grew up in a very working class background in the East End. My parents were extremely fierce about making sure that I spoke correctly. They didn't want me to start peppering my speech with expressions like "gall blimey governor" or "stone the crows" and that sort of thing. They said that speaking properly would come in very handy when dealing with bank managers, potential employers, and the police. And indeed, so it has proved. Something I noticed particularly as a boy in that part of London was that you would hear the most obvious villains swear extravagant oaths about the veracity of what they were about to say. "On my kid's eyes" was a popular one, as was "I swear on my mother's life." One always knew that the person was lying as soon as you heard these oaths. In the wider world, anyone who claims that honesty or integrity is important to them is almost, well, not someone that you can really trust. A person who claims never to lie is almost always a liar. The person who contacted YouTube yesterday to complain about me and said I live for truth turned out, just as I expected, to be a wrong 'un with a string of dodgy limited companies which drove a coach and horses through the Companies Act. There's no real reason for saying all this, except I'm always delighted to see one of my strongly held beliefs confirmed.